What's up, Shuvu teens? It's Pastor Matt. Yeah, it's a spatula. This week our Torah portion is called Vayeshev, and it's very interesting because it involves something bad that really is something good. What if I told you in your life, everything that happens to you is eventually for the good, even bad things? You see, in Joseph's life, his brothers sold him into slavery to Egypt, but later on when he reveals himself to them, he says, "You meant this for evil, but God meant it for good, for the saving of many lives." In Judaism, we have a phrase in Hebrew that goes like this, Gam zu l'tovah, and that means even this is for the best. So even the bad things that happen in your life, according to Romans chapter 8, God works all of those things out for our good. If it wasn't for our good, then God would not have allowed it to happen in the first place. So even the bad things that happen to us, they eventually will work out for something positive. This is just the way that God works. So Joseph had the presence of mind and the spiritual maturity to notice that even though his brothers had done something terrible to him, he had the spiritual maturity to realize that God had used it for good. God had a secret plan to get Joseph down into Egypt so that he could save many lives when there was a famine. But in order for him to get down there, he had to go in a very interesting way. He had to be sold to some people that were going down into Egypt. So here's my question to us this week. What is happening to you that you see as negative? Or what has happened to you that you've seen as a bad thing that happened, but later on you realize that something good came out of it? It takes that spiritual maturity that Joseph had for us to realize that the bad things in our lives will work together for our good if we love God and we are called according to His purpose. So, no matter what happens to you, Gam zu l'tovah, this too is for the best. Shuvu teens, Pastor Matt, out.